Enumclaw is a city that is on the smaller side. With a population of roughly 12,000 people, it serves as a more rural, residential alternative to the big city of Seattle to the north. It boasts a view of one of the nation's largest mountains, Mount Rainier, which can be seen plainly on any clear day. As such, it became a popular spot for tourists to stop on their way to the mountain, whether they were skiing, hiking, visiting, or otherwise exploring Mount Rainier or the national park in which it is contained. From the outside looking in, Enumclaw is a quiet, peaceful place where almost anyone would want to visit or even live. In reality, however, Enumclaw is home to a particular series of events, which if told without any evidence, would be difficult to believe. As such, this isn't going to be a story of the city's history, local spots to check out, or why you should consider living there. In fact, if there was one piece of advice I would give you, it would be to stay as far away from Enumclaw as you possibly could. What I'd like to do now is set the stage. It's been asserted that the name Enumclaw itself translates to place of evil spirits. Regardless of the accuracy of that translation, as you'll soon discover in this series, it's more accurate than people might think. Our story focuses upon a Christian church, a small, non-denominational church pastored by a man by the name of Timothy Williams. This church was particularly active within the city of Enumclaw, participating frequently within many of the city's events, helping in the community, even operating a bookstore on the town's main street, which offered books of a wide variety and even a cafe. Even beyond that, the church operated a separate storefront which helped local businesses with print materials and promotions. Even further is a Christian book publishing company that operated within as well. You might say that this particular church was by far the most active, helpful, and positively influential church within the city. At the time the church was in operation, almost anyone you ask would agree that the church was overall a force for good, even if you didn't attend it. And the folks at the bookstore, they made a great espresso. Fast forward to today, or to 2012, and the church is gone. All its members have moved far away from the quiet, Rainier view-touting city of Enumclaw. So what happened? With the help of the city's local police department, the city attorney, the local newspaper, county prosecutors, and a few disgruntled former church members, that positive force for good within the community was destroyed. The who and the how to that question is exactly what I will cover in detail in this series. As for the why, the first and foremost is that for those of us who know Jesus, we are called to serve justice and justice alone. So beyond just telling the story of what took place, it's meant to be a warning for anyone of how a biased and corrupt government, even on a local level, can be a destructive force few, if any, can withstand. With that being said, be sure to check out enumclaw.com, where you'll find each episode of this show for free, and also be sure to check out the Consider podcast for the latest news, events, and all things related to serving justice and justice alone. That being said, I look forward to seeing you in the first episode of Enumclaw.